Right, we all ready to go? Okay, right, so here we go, through the start sequence.
For those of you not familiar with the Brands Hatch Rallycross circuit, let's have a quick tour now, courtesy of former Shell Oils champion John Welch in his new Opel XTRAC.
Brakes are locking up in the paddock. We've got to be very careful. It's ever so slippery down here. Go round the other way, and we're drifting out quite wide, but we can't do much about that. Up the hill, following the dry line. Tuck it in tight, all the way. This is where the bumps start to happen as we go in left, through the bump. Hold it out wide, through the puddle. A little bit on the slippery side, but have to live with that. Little bit here, and over the very slippery Hopkins drop. So be very careful. Holding it tight, letting the revs build up. All the way up through the middle.
So, just a sample there then of the sort of action that we can expect. The calibre of this event is emphasised by the fact that all the national rallycross team are here. British champion Mark Renison has had mechanical problems and missed this particular grid shot. But his 5 British teammates are all ready to go in our first Formula A race. So, let's join commentator Arthur Debenham.
And with the drivers now inside their cars, let's quickly go to Will Gollop down on the start line. Will, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Looks very slippery out there.
It is, yeah.
Going to suit your car?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Is it going to suit your car?
Yes, it's going to suit my car for sure, but I've got John Welch, who's going very well in practice next to me. And the 3 guys in front aren't going to be too slow, so...
No. Fastest man ever around this track, Will, but I don't think we're going to see any new track records today, are we?
No, I don't think so. It's that was very dry when we did that, so the track record's probably safe at the moment.
You must feel happy about that, at least.
Yeah, we're just going into second gear.
Right, and as they come off the start line then, we can see it's Barry Hathaway making a good start from the front row, but Dimi Mavropoulos surely going away with the Audi Quattro to take an early lead as they come into paddock turn. Trevor Hopkins it is moving ahead. Car number 2 behind him, Dimi Mavropoulos, then Barry Hathaway. Will Gollop tight in on the inside there in 4th place, making up into 3rd as they go down into the S's for the first time, but it's still the Shell Oils 200 of Trevor Hopkins leading from Will Gollop up into 3rd place. Now you can just see Johnny Welch and the rest of the field coming through as they come up into Druids End. Still Trevor Hopkins extending that little bit over Dimi Mavropoulos. Johnny Welch 4th, ahead now of the Clubman Spec Metro of Barry Hathaway, with Mike Shield just behind him. Mike Jennings through Langley's Gap and along the knife edge towards the part of the track named after this man, Trevor Hopkins. And there he goes onto Hoppy's drop. Our race leader, Trevor Hopkins, going up and over the top there. The rest of the field pouring through. Mike Jennings we can just see coming up there as Trevor comes down onto the Cooper Straight then, drifting the RS200 to the limit of the circuit and braking hard down through the gears into the chicane. Flick left, right, well clear of Dimi Mavropoulos with Johnny Welch in 3rd, Will Gollop still 4th, but it's still Trevor Hopkins coming into paddock turn to go down the descent of Tumble Downhill for the 2nd time. Trevor Hopkins is champion, and in 2nd place, John Welch trying to Dimi Mavropoulos. Will Gollop right in there with them, and 3 cars very close together in this battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th places, having broken well clear of Mike Shield, leading the next group ahead of Mike Jennings, Barry Hathaway, but it's still Trevor Hopkins comfortably in the lead from John Welch, who's up now into 2nd place. John getting the new Opel 4-wheel drive turbo into 2nd place. Let's see if we can have a word with Will Gollop.
Dimi!
A little bit of a mistake there, Will. And he goes past the spinning Dimi Mavropoulos. We can see the front of Will Gollop's car a little bit battered there. Trevor Hopkins then through the chicane, well clear of all the troubles behind him, which has really sorted the field out. We're still looking to see who is there in 2nd place, but the ginormous lead at the moment for number 2, Trevor Hopkins, as he goes down into the S's for the last time. At Wood Hill is John Welch in second place, I can see, but a long way back at the moment. John, of course, lost his title last year to the defending champion Mark Renison, who has non-started this event. But there we see John in second place, but at the moment with no answer to the RS200 of Trevor Hopkins, which comes across to take the checkered flag now, and Trevor Hopkins wins. A very comfortable lead there for Trevor at the end of the first race.
So, sensation right at the start. Will Gollop and Dimi Mavropoulos colliding, and Gollop sent crashing into a pile of tyres.
I went to go up the inside of Dimi, and Dimi obviously didn't know I was there. When he came back across, I had no alternative. I rubbed alongside him, but I had no alternative but hit the tyre markers.
Dimi, were you aware he was there?
No, I was aware when he actually touched me, but there was nothing I could do. Actually, I was pointing, you know, for the inside of trying to get traction, but...
Will doesn't look too happy about all this. I get the impression he feels that maybe it could have been avoided.
Yes, I think so.
Are you accepting blame for this then?
No. No, because he came up my back.
What do you think, Will?
Well, a difficult decision. It's a racing incident.
It's disappointing for you, though, isn't it? Major damage like that in your first race.
We should get it sorted.
You'll get it sorted, will you? Okay. And your car